Hey everybody, let's get into Matthew, the 20th chapter. Verse 1, for the kingdom of heaven, all right, let me make sure I can see. For the kingdom of heaven is like a man that is a homeowner or a householder, which went out early in the morning to hire people to work in his vineyard. And when he had agreed with them for a day's pay, which was a penny, not a penny like us, it's just 1 day's pay, he sent them to go to work into the vineyard. And he went out about the third hour and saw others standing idle in the marketplace. So he went around the city, went to some places that he normally shops and said, hey, you want a job? And he said unto them, go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right I will give you. And they went their way. So they said, yeah, I want that. Then he went out about the 6th hour and the 9th hour and did likewise. So it seemed like he started early and then he went, looked like every 3 hours to just go check to see if anybody needed anything to do because he had work to be done. And about the 11th hour, he went out and found others standing idle. They weren't doing anything. And said unto them, why stand ye here all day idle? I mean, the day is almost over. Why are you still standing here with nothing to do? They said unto him, because no man has hired us. He said, okay, well, follow me. Come go with me. And he took them to his vineyard, and he told them the same thing. Whatever is right, I'll pay you. So when evening was come, time to get paid, the Lord of the vineyard said unto his steward, call the laborers and give them their hire. Give them what I promised, beginning from the last unto the first. So this is the kingdom of heaven. And when they came that were hired about the 11th hour, they received every man a penny, a day's wages. But when the first came, they supposed that they should have received more. Wait a minute, hold up now. Listen to what they said. And they likewise received every man a penny. Wait a minute, hold up. That's not fair. Let's see what they said. And when they had received it, they murmured. Well, I know he didn't just pay me this. I know he owe me more than this. I know I've been working out here too long. And they murmured against the good man of the house. They weren't talking to him. They were talking about him. Saying, these last have wrought but 1 hour. The folk that you brought in hadn't worked but 1 hour. And you made them equal unto us, which have borne the burden and the heat of the day. We've been working since sun up, almost sundown, and you, what's up? But the homeowner said, but he answered one of them, and said, hey, friend, wait a minute, friend. I do thee no wrong. Didn't I agree with you for a penny, a day's wages? Didn't I promise you that's what I would pay you? Did I do you wrong? He said, now, is it lawful for me to do what I will with my own money? Is your eye evil because I am good? What you sin, what you perceive, do you think that I did something wrong? Am I not good? So Jesus said, so the last shall be first and the first last. So the last shall be first and the first last. And I think yesterday I read the first shall be last. However it is, I meant to write it down. But he was basically saying, don't get it twisted. Whoever comes into my kingdom, whatever I promise, whether you came in first or last, you get the same thing if that's what I promised. So don't get it twisted. Oh, I know I'm going to get a lot. No, you're going to get exactly what I promised. And he said, so the last shall be first and the first last. For many be called, but few chosen. For many are called. When the word says many, I mean there is no limit to what the invitation has been given to call. He said, but a few have been elected. A few people have been elected. Chosen means to be elected. I called a lot. I chose a few. I elected a few. So you know when you are elected, that means you have been selected simply because you understand how I run my country. So if you got a problem with the way I run my country, be careful what you join into, because what I said, this is how I'm going to run it. Did you know wrong? So I know a lot of people got a lot of things that they think, but the word says, I'm going to keep my word. That's what's going on in the kingdom. He kept his word. Good man. All right. And Jesus, going up to Jerusalem, took the 12 disciples apart in the way and said unto them, I need to see you all, so I need you all to step aside. I need to talk to y'all. He said, behold, we go up to Jerusalem. We are going up to Jerusalem. And I, the Son of Man, shall be betrayed. Somebody getting ready to lie on me. They've been getting ready to, just not be straight up. I'm getting ready to be betrayed. The person getting ready to be where they cannot be trusted. I'm going to be betrayed unto the chief priest and unto the scribes, and they shall condemn him or me to death. I just call y'all aside and let y'all know this. And the next thing they're going to do, they're going to deliver me, or I'm going to talk in the third person the way he did, and shall deliver him to the Gentiles to mock. They're getting ready to say, if you all of this, then do this. And to scourge, meaning that they're getting ready to hit me. They're getting ready to beat me. And then they are going to crucify me. But on the third day, now here it is now, I'm going to rise again. I'm letting you know the order of what is getting ready to happen. We're on our way to Jerusalem. I'm on my way. I'm going to die. They're going to kill me. They're going to take my life. But I'm giving you my word. I'm going to get up in 3 days. While they were on their way to Jerusalem, then came to him the mother of Zebedee's children with her sons, worshiping him and desiring a certain thing of him. And he said unto her, what wilt thou? What's up? How can I help you? She said unto him, grant that these my 2 sons may sit. I want one of them to be on the right hand of you, and then I want the other one to be on the left hand of the kingdom, in your kingdom. Can you let me have that, please, Jesus, Lord? But Jesus answered and said, you know not what you ask. Are you able to drink of the cup that I shall drink of, and to be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with? Are you ready to go through what I'm getting ready to go through? And the boys said, yes, we're able. And he said unto them, ye shall drink indeed of my cup. You are going to go through some changes now. And you are going to be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with. What they get ready to do to me, they're going to put you under the same conflict. But to sit on my right hand and on my left is not mine to give. But it shall be given to them for whom it is prepared of my Father. So now I don't tell people what to do once they get to my kingdom. My Father runs that. And I hear people say they're going to walk around heaven all day and I'm going to shout and I'm just going to do this. No. He said, don't make any plans like that. Whatever my Father says is going to happen, that's the order it would be. You might want to hear me sing a solo. If that's not what my Father has planned, whatever he says, that's what it is going to be. You might say, well, I know, I just can't hardly wait to hear Jesus play the bass guitar. Whatever my Father says, that is whatever he has already prepared, that's what it's going to be. Now, this country is ran by, this is not a democracy. This is a kingdom. Whatever he says, that's what it's going to be. He was done with that. But check this out. Now, mind you, those 2 of the disciples and their mother said that. But the other 10, when they heard it, they were so upset against those 2 brothers. It was like, I just know he didn't. I know they didn't. Yes, they did. But Jesus called them unto him and said, ye know that the princes of the Gentiles exercise dominion over them, and they that are great exercise authority upon them. In other words, I'm still trying to tell y'all how I want the kingdom ran. I'm not getting ready to talk anymore about that. That is concluded. Let's talk about this. I'm still trying to get you ready to understand how to operate and run this government under my leadership. He said, the world, they exercise putting people in position that has power. You know, you get some authority, and then you got those that you tell what to do. You have to obey them. He said, but it shall not be among you. That's not how I roll. I don't roll like that. But whosoever will be great among you, I'm not talking about the world system. In my kingdom, the greatest is the one that's doing the work. You don't have anybody doing anything for you. Nobody. You are the one driving people around. You are the one carrying other folks' suitcases and boxes, and you are the one that's going to do that if you want to be great in my kingdom. I'm telling you, this world system don't work. He said, so I'm just trying to change your mindset. You are the one that's fixing the plate, feeding the hungry. You're not sitting there waiting for the hungry to feed you. To flip the script. Let me read it again, 25th verse. But Jesus called them unto him and said, you know that the princes of the Gentiles exercise dominion over them, right? They the world, and they that are great exercise authority upon them. In other words, they use their power to tell people what to do. But Jesus said, not so in my kingdom. You are the one that's going to serve people. He said, but whosoever will be chief among you, let him be your servant. If you want to be the greatest, look at the one that's serving. I don't care where you go. Whoever is serving is the greatest. I don't care who has the title. The greatest person that is recognized in the kingdom of God is the person that's serving. Whoever it is, however little they are, however unknown they are, if they are the one that's doing the serving, that's the greatest. That's how God says this is going to happen in my kingdom. He said, even me, the Son of Man, came not to be ministered. I didn't need you all waiting on me. But I came to minister. I came to serve and to give my life as a ransom for many. I'm paying the debt. Somebody got to pay the debt for all this wrong stuff that I've seen in the last 30-something years of my life. I've been watching. I decided the ransom, since somebody has to pay, I said, I'll pay it. Once he said that, and he's still on his way to Jerusalem, and behold, 2 blind men sitting by the wayside, when they heard that Jesus passed by, cried out, said, have mercy on us, O Lord, thou son of David. And all them folk rebuked them, y'all be quiet, because they should hold their peace. Shh. But they cried the more, say, have mercy on us, O Lord, thou son of David. And Jesus stood still and called them and said, what will you have me to do? What should I do for you? And they said unto him, Lord, we want our eyes open. So Jesus had compassion on them and touched their eyes. And immediately their eyes received sight. And they followed him. Even on the way to death row, he still stayed busy. He said, in my kingdom, do you know that man that had the household? He got up early. He got up early because there's always work to do. You never get there's not a moment off. In everything that you do, no matter what you're going through, he says, stop and help somebody. Lord have mercy. Show me how to be like you. Show me how to be like you. I'm getting there. Y'all, that's Matthew 20. I'm getting ready to start on Matthew 21. Talk to y'all later.